Hi, my name's Chris Williams. I'm a director at Greens Insurance and I deal heavily in property and large commercial risks. And today I want to highlight the issues of using a specialist loss adjuster representing the client in the event of a larger claim with our claims manager, Yvonne. So, Yvonne, I regularly recommend Lorega to lots of clients with property and business policies. I know its benefits, but as head of claims, can you provide me with some further background on that?
I can. So Lorega are appointed if a client has a claim worth more than £5,000. They offer a fantastic service. They appoint chartered loss adjusters to basically be a comfort blanket for them and to be at their side to quantify their claim to the insurer's loss adjuster. They speak to the client on a regular basis, provide updates. They assist in meeting the insurer's loss adjuster on site with the client just to give them a bit more of a reassurance and to help them quantify their claim.
So is that a better service than if they just have to contact the insurers directly to report a claim?
Absolutely, because the insurer appoints their own loss adjuster to go out onto site and to report back their findings, and that's based on the insurer's own point of view. But from the client's point of view, they actually want their own loss adjuster next to them to basically answer the questions asked by a loss adjuster and to help them quantify and present their claim to the insurers. Without their service, you're basically on your own.
Yeah, I did have one case, well, more than one case, where the insurance loss adjuster is trying to really reduce the cost as much as possible. And the client wasn't aware that there were other areas of cover within the policy that they could claim for, and the insurance loss adjuster wasn't particularly helpful in pushing those forward, but the Lorega loss adjuster went through and highlighted, oh yes, you can claim for this trace and access costs, you can claim for this, you can claim for that, and it substantially improved the claim. Is that something you found also?
Absolutely. So as a client, you probably don't read your policy wording. The loss adjusters are fully aware of what a policy covers you, what you're entitled to claim back, to put you in the same position as you were before the loss. They'll also include business interruption costs. If you're a commercial premises and you need to relocate, they'll look at that for you. If you're a property owner and you need to move to alternative accommodation, they'll look at that for you as well. So it's not just quantifying the cost of the remedials, it's the add-ons to that as well, which a client may not be aware they can claim for.
So in your opinion, do the clients get a better service if they've got Lorega?
100%. So if I'm notified of a new claim and I have Lorega as an add-on to the main policy, I'm so pleased because I know the client is going to get a really good service, what they pay for, and it's only a small fee and it's worth its weight in gold. Okay,
are there any other services in addition to the pre-purchased Lorega policy that Lorega can provide?
They do a post-loss service. So if you decide at renewal on your business not to take the Lorega option, you have a large claim and you need assistance, you can appoint them, but their fee is a lot higher, approximately £150 an hour. So it's definitely worthwhile taking it out with your policy at renewal on your business.
That will of course be plus tax. Yeah, so that works out very well. In terms of other facilities at hand, presumably Lorega also have access to things like forensic accountants, specialists in identifying what the cause of fire losses were and things like that to help with the claim.
Absolutely, leak detection specialists, appointed contractors, emergency repair contractors. They've got everything they need to basically help you with your claim from start to finish.
Good, that's helpful. You've dealt with many Lorega claims, and I've dealt with numerous claims over the years that are large. Have you got any that you can particularly remember that come to mind that it gives a really good example of sort of how a Lorega claim has worked?
The best example I think I can give you is it's going back a while, but it was a property in Chelsea, and it was an apartment block, very high-tech apartment block. And there was damp ingress in one of the apartments there. So the insurers appointed a loss adjuster to go out and investigate. They saw the damp in various areas, claimed it was condensation, and they repudiated the claim, turned it down. In the meantime, the Lorega Loss Adjuster had appointed a leak detection specialist to go just to double check, and they actually found that the underfloor heating was leaking and had been for some time. So that caused condensation in the property, which caused the damp. Subsequently, the claim was reopened on the evidence that was provided by the Lorega Loss Adjuster, and the claim was dealt with costs of around $425,000. That included alternative accommodation costs for the owner of the apartment.
So that claim would not have been dealt with by
Absolutely.
the insurance?
So the client was told no,
yeah.
but the Lorega got that overturned. And also the costs of recovery was put forward against the plumber heater who installed the inadequate underfloor heating. And they made near enough a full recovery on that.
Okay, so the £425,000 claim didn't go against the client's policy eventually. It would have been subrogated or recovered against the actions of the plumber who installed that.
Obviously the client was very delighted, as were we, with that, and the client is still with us and obviously recommends us to other clients.
Yeah, no, I bet that's a great example of how Lorega can work.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks for that, Yvonne. That's really helpful to know from somebody who deals with claims day to day. It's really good news to see what the benefits can be. But above all, I think understanding that actually the insurance policy is one element, dealing with a large claim is another one, and it's really useful to know what's available out there and how additional help is available to policyholders who have large losses and how it can significantly improve the final outcome of claims.